Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome to today's Hearthstone video. We're coming at you a little bit of Highlander Shaman with a Shaman Shake. I gotta make sure I do that this time. I did not the last time I played some Shaman. And we're coming at you with this Highlander version today. As you see, we have the golden Reno, the Lone Ranger. It's a control Shaman deck, basically, just with the Reno to help control Yogg and that kind of thing. One of the new cards, which is one of the also main reasons outside of Reno to play only one, is this Dr. Holiday. Hopefully we'll get it. I know it's really small there, but hopefully we'll get to draw it and we'll get to play it. It effectively lets you get a big old staff of frogs, which is just ridiculous, but it's amazingly powerful. I don't want a coin, but since we wouldn't have anything really to do next turn, we'll just play the chisel. But the Staff of Frogs, when Dr. Holiday comes out, get your Staff of Frogs. I believe it's a 2/9 weapon that when you attack, you summon a 1/1 taunt frog, and then every time you attack, that increases. So by the end of it, you get like a 7/7, 8/8, 9/9 frog, which of course is just constant for your opponent to have to deal with. Plus, not to mention, because it's a 2/9 weapon, it in general is just quite powerful. Like over time, you do like 18 points of damage. So we are kind of in a spot where I'm probably just going to go face. So we're looking at future turns. I'm going to go with lightning reflexes, just because as of right now we don't really know what we need, so that'll let us discover something later. Alright, so far we're kind of being aggressive, but of course this is a control warrior of sorts, a Renathal likely control warrior. Sure, we're going to have a much bigger weapon, hopefully later. So if that is your ETC type of play, I am more than alright with that being it. We did get criminal lineup, which admittedly we're probably not going to have too many minions that that's fantastic for. I may just cast the lightning reflexes now to see what we get. Just zap, just so to make sure we get the other one. It does overload us. Primary wave isn't very good. We could feral spirits, admittedly, but I think I'm going to take zap just to guarantee that we can get the other one out. Hit this for 2. Oh, right, I get to discover first. And, I mean, I do like Turn the Tides. Probably better against them. Yep. And we could just play that now as well. Do we want to? Oh, there's so much. We'll take a value trade here. I will play a Turn the Tides. Because they're probably going to do a board clear, normally I'd suggest hitting them with my face, but I have a feeling they have a board clear coming, and I'm just better off to get rid of the 3/3 and hit them and save my damage. Save my face damage as well. So we are overloaded for 2. One of our only things that we can truly help with here probably, or potentially, is if this doesn't die somehow. We can definitely buff it and start hitting them for some more Warren Buffett damage. It is dead. So much for that. Okay. We can, however, buff the Shock Trooper, because then it won't die, right? And then we can hit them in the face for, like, 6 points of damage, it would be, in total. I don't like this being out already, I admit, but that's alright. Little jam session. Buff. And then, honestly, I think I'm just going to restore this, just so I can discover spell. Oh, I kind of don't know if I like the overload aspect. I'm going to take another lightning reflexes and trade. Could have hit them in the face for 6, but again, I don't really know what they have going. We're only going to have 6 mana next turn. Shoot. All right, that makes sense. So I'm kind of glad I did the value trade, or else, you know, they wouldn't have had to use their minion. What is this? Did all your mana summon that mini 2/2 rush? Alright, so if we kill that this turn, hopefully we don't actually have to worry about that. So, give me so many lightning reflexes. Let's do a lightning reflex. Let me grab... Ooh. Oh, I like Tumbleweed. Let's take Crash of Thunder. We can play this lightning reflexes for free, in theory, because the Crash of Thunder. Take Turn the Tides. Play this out right now. Gives me another Turn the Tides, which is actually kind of huge. And I'm going to coin out. If I double coin, that's limited down to 1. That's not enough. So we will just Crash of Thunder. Wacha. And that gives me the giant tumbleweed for later. This time I will actually use my face. Yeah. Kind of tempted not to because I'm missing 3 face damage, but maybe they'll hit this. And they'll have to take the 3 face damage anyway. We do have a lot of our control tools coming up. But we do also have just 2 Turn the Tides. I mean, that's 6 damage. 9 if for some reason either they trade, right? So we have a decent amount. Reno could also just be a good damage option, but of course we're going to save that for defense, really, if they get a board going. Could even just Yogg Saron, to be fair, if they play something that's worth taking. Like this with the camera. Sorry, I'll hopefully keep this in the video. I've had a few people ask me about rank. I usually hide it just because I don't want it to dictate, I guess, where I'm at, but I've had a few people, so let me know what you thought, what your thoughts on the thoughts are down in the comment section below. And maybe we'll keep it there for a little while, just to see if that's something people prefer. Well, we definitely don't want to Primordial Wave that. Oof. I mean, we could just Tumbleweed that. I know Tumbleweed is generally like a board clear. They might get some boards with the Riff, but I don't have that much else to do right now, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just Tumbleweed. Feel that. Love that animation anyway, that spell, so I'm glad we get to play it. Touch, like right there. There we go. The fun stuff. My camera also seems high. Anyway, we'll... It's something I'm never, what's the word? Happy with that. You know what I mean? I always feel like there's something I gotta do. What do you for? Oh, yes. They're healing so much. They're almost they're healthier than we are at this point. We've been so aggressive. It has not been useful. It's unfortunate. We'll do a little prison. There's no reason to really do anything else. In case there's buffs, we will Totem Call first, and I'm gonna go face. Hey, little damage. I'm gonna have Rush. Don't have Undead. Ooh, does this give me Rush at all? No. Okay, pretty decent. I actually think this is pretty good. Puts them in a spot where they kind of have to brawl. Gives us a little 8/8. Yeah, I mean, some of these are a little weak on the weaker end, but I mean, for 7 mana, a little face damage, not too bad. Probably the AoE thing. Yeah, Sanitize. That's the thing that the brain was thinking of. No frost spells in the deck, unfortunately. Little Dr. Holiday. We could also Doomhammer would be pretty good with these double Turn the Tides, admittedly. So this riff is kind of exactly why I was thinking about holding on to the Tumbleweed. But in all reality, the Command of Neptulon kind of does a decent trick. Kind of does it decently well. Yeah, we'll just Command of Neptulon. Double trade. We're kind of playing a short game. We do not have Doomhammer in our hand right now. So part of me should have played one of those on the other side. That was a mistake. A little bit. I kind of just want to use this Turn the Tides. There we go. Okay, that's not so bad. Taunt Totem was kind of lucky. And again, the same reason I did this is because they have the Cleave weapon, so if they hit the Taunt Totem, the 3/3 would have died anyway. Again, in theory, I probably should have played one or both of these on the other side. The Cleave aspect, I did not take that into consideration enough. But that shouldn't be too shabs. Okay, they're dealing that anyway. They're hitting here. Kind of surprised. They actually took a lot of damage there. They didn't have to, because if they hit the totem, they would have killed one, and then they could have used the spell to kill one anyway, right? So that part's a little bit surprising to me. Now, I don't really want to Reno this either. Again, to be fair, that is pretty big, and you know, I really don't have anything else to do right now. So I know it's not the biggest thing in the world. Could Yogg and take it, because they're gonna be destroying minions in my hand soon. Is it just minions? Blow up a card. Yeah, no, we're playing the Reno now. They don't get the death rattle that way either, which is kind of nice. Aquatic Form, Bash, Moonbeam. Basically just 5 damage to face. Okay. If I would have done that first, again, maybe ordering his key, then I would have drawn whatever card that was, because I would have had enough mana to draw. So, of course, there could have been potentially other things that made this better, things that used my mana by mistake. So that's maybe not the end of the world, but maybe just Yogg and take that, right? Take control of a minion. Thank you. Buff, 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 buff. Ransack. And I think we just ping. I know draw a card could be good, but I think we just need to hit them for the 2 damage every turn at the stage, right? So, watcha! This should hopefully force them to not be able to play anything too massive, because they have to deal with their board. This comes alive next turn as well, so we have 2 damage plus some random spells. Turn the Tides is 3 additional damage. We could actually turn the Tides Finley to try to see if we can't draw that Doomhammer. Okay. Take control of my Yogg. No. Boom. They both die. Deadly Shot was a waste. I'm okay with all of this. I think, again, we kind of just want to go face, right? See what options we have. Ransack. Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Although this could be alright. Summon a minion, so we don't care about that anymore. Jailer might not be bad, though. That's useless, really. Do we want them to keep this? Oh, they'll take control of my Jailer. What am I talking about? We need to Primordial Wave. Whenever this attacks minion, put it in your hand. Oh, no! That's not good either. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep, we'll take this. Play the Jailer. Freeze their minion. Hopefully I didn't just click on my own Jailer by mistake. I did not. Good. There we go. Put them at 10. We have a indestructible minion on the board right now. Unless they brawl, I guess, and win the brawl. But I feel like this was one of our only real chances. Now that we turned our deck into things that we did not want anymore. Ooh, 2 damage and discover a spell is not too shabby. So we technically have 5 damage next turn. Then they're going to brawl. They're going to go off of the... They're going to have a 66% chance if they brawl this. Oh, Bridge Riff. Okay. And a double Bridge Riff. So the double taunt. We do, though, have the Lightning Storm. Let's see, Lightning Storm, Turn the Tides, Nature's Bullet. Should allow for a victory here. Ping this. I mean, Hex is okay, generally speaking. Turn the Tides again. Trade with the minion. Hit face for 13. Reno, Highlander, Shaman with the Shaman Shake with the Jailer. What a weird, random victory that was with the Prison of Yogg Saron. Let's go see if we get hippity hop with the frog in the next game with our Shimmy Shaman. Alright, this time we're going against a little bit of Paladin. Now, if they're aggressive Paladin, we kind of had a decent start with the Chalk Hopper into Carving Chisel. I mean, Doomhammer would have been great last game, really, with the amount of stuff we had, so maybe we'll get that out and about. Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll just go with the Carving Chisel. Start knocking down this Jukebox Totem. That's fine. Okay with this. Next turn, we might just actually use Totemic Call to get, hopefully, we're going to try to get the 1/1 Totem. It'll help us beat out this Silver Hand Paladin. Let's see what we get here, though. Same Flash of Lightning, actually. We'll play it. It'll draw something. Plus, it'll give us a little search for Lightning Storm. Looks like this is going to be a little bit of a rough go. Mac. They're just infusing their thing right now anyway. The Buffet Biggin, really. So, by not killing all of their 1/1s, we're not going to give them the chance, right? If you're overloaded, discover a spell from your deck. That's okay. So, in theory, we could Lightning Storm, hit this with our Chisel, or Neptulon. Trade. Yeah, I think that works. So we trade here, we trade with our face, hit both of their minions, we keep the board clean. We are overloaded for next turn, which is pretty key for Flow Rider, which is great. Hopefully, we'll have to check. Didn't see any names popping up there. But we fight. I'm even okay with this, right? Like, I almost feel like this is going surprisingly too well for us right now. I kind of like Jam Sesh. Jam Sesh bursts their bubble here. Like, literally. I was going to Lightning Storm, which I still... yeah, I think I still will. For now. Just because it keeps them clean. We get this fully healed because we have 2 healing totems. Next turn, we can then... Well, actually, we can't Jam Session that next turn now because it is no longer damaged. But we have Doomhammer. Okay. Little muster for battle. That actually leads me back to wondering if... Yeah, they're going to kill this, actually. So, yeah, we won't be able to do that. Jam Session... Oh, it doesn't have to be damaged. Why this whole time did I think it had... Oh. Doc Holiday. Look at this. This is the card I was talking about. So, Battlecry, if your deck has duplicates, equip the staff of the 9 frogs. I thought it was just called the Frog Staff. I'm going to put Doc Holiday way over here to the right. This may not even technically be the best play because, you know, reasons. But, so we now have a 2/9 weapon, which is going to spit us out, at this point, just a 1/1 frog. So now we have our, after your attacks, on a 2/2 frog with Taunt. It's the Hex Frog, basically, right? And it's going to keep getting larger and larger. Honestly, at this point, so that's pretty big, not going to lie. We have a lot of weapons. I think the Golganeth here, though, is gonna go a long way. Because we'll be able to do the 3 damage AoE. We had 1 more mana. We're going to do the 3 damage AoE with Golganeth. As I just said. Make sure I click the right one. Heal ourselves. Trade, hit with our weapon. Give us a 2/2 frog, and we'll just use the free spell that we have. This one, not. Give ourselves a criminal lineup. Should be able to copy old Golganeth, the Thunderer. Honestly, I mean, I almost hate that this is going the way it's going in the sense where we won't be able to get the big frogs. But you can already see where the frogs kind of just play that overbearing pressure. Okay. That's actually a pretty good answer in a lot of ways. We can just... Oh no, because the dealing 20 damage will get reduced. I guess we could just Reno that away. Kind of almost sad again, though, really. Buff. It's gone. Draw 3 Overload. And then I'm just going to Jam Session the Frog. They're going to heal most of my board back up anyway. Get ourselves a 3/3 frog. Look at this. Look at this little army of froggies. Hippity hoppity. They don't really have board clears in these paladin, or in these dude paladin decks. So I feel like we have what? I mean, you know what? That's alright. That's good taunt. We can hit that with our weapon. Or maybe with our hero power here, actually. Okay. Could just turn the tides. Which is probably what I'll do. And then keep going. Oh my goodness. Boop. Finish with a little Reno hero power, baby. And I mean, it's just, like I said, it kind of just works, right? Like, even though it's Reno and you only have one copy of everything, there's so much control with Highlander Shaman. And of course, just Reno in general, and the frogs just have like that constant clearing potential with the weapon. You have enough heal that doesn't matter too much with the face. You can do damage, and then the frogs are just obnoxious. But yeah, that is our Reno Highlander Shaman. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.